is a live look over State Farm.
So I just heard this, and I find it very strange. So they're saying they found a gunman inside the Charlie Kirk. Well, I guess the memorial is what, either today or tomorrow. I don't know. But they're saying they found an armed gunman inside the stadium where they're going to do the memorial. And my thing is, what does this gunman think he's going to do? Kill Charlie Kirk again? This makes no sense. This is getting wacky. Somebody else was a channel that I used to watch a long time ago. I stopped watching. He was a Trump supporter. Now he's not a Trump supporter. Da 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 da. Was saying that they said they found a bomb under the Fox van or some shit like that. Let's listen.
Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, that is just outside of Phoenix, and it's where tomorrow an estimated 100,000 people are expected to attend a public service for Charlie Kirk, the conservative political activist gunned down at an event there at Utah Valley University earlier on this month. Now, today we are learning that an armed man claiming to be connected to law enforcement has been detained at the stadium. Take a look at this post here from Fox News. They just confirmed a lot of this information. Again, that's saying new. An armed man claiming to be connected to law enforcement was reportedly detained after entering the Charlie Kirk Memorial site there at State Farm Stadium.
So now we're going to be living in a country where people are going to, well, it happened to the representative in Minnesota. A fake cop went to her door, shot her and her husband, murdered them and her dog. He also claimed he was a cop. He was not a cop. So is this where we're at? We got people that are committing crimes, pretending to be cops, pretending to be law enforcement. I mean, this is the kind of environment that Trump has created with these ICE agents with no badges, no warrants, no nothing. It's creating a really fucked up environment for actual law enforcement. It's not a good look. It's not a good look in our country. And now you got people emboldened, and I mean seriously emboldened, to pretend, and I say pretend, to be actual cops. This is getting scary.
A spokesperson for the Secret Service actually providing a statement with some details here to Fox News Digital. Want to pop that up on your screen to give you a look at what they had to say, and this is a part of the statement. They said the U.S. Secret Service, in coordination with local law enforcement in Glendale, Arizona, is investigating an individual who was observed exhibiting suspicious behavior at State Farm Stadium. The individual was approached by Secret Service and stated during the encounter that he was a member of law enforcement and that he was armed. The individual is not a member of authorized law enforcement working the event and is currently in custody. So again, that person detained. Now, the person has not been publicly identified, and a federal source telling Fox News Digital, quote, "This guy is a former deputy sheriff out of Idaho. He came and identified himself with expired credentials. They are going through his background and trying to figure out what he was up to there," end quote. Now, the Department of Homeland Security has designated Kirk's memorial service a Level 1 special event. That is the highest possible rating.
So I'm wondering if this is the same sheriff that when the Trump administration was on their beginning role in the beginning of the year, where they took the lady that was a doctor and slammed her to the ground, and he had his goons that was working the event, political event, basically just snatch her out of her chair and do all those things. And I'm wondering if that's the same guy. Is that the same guy? Because he was batshit crazy in the Utah event. So just wondering about that. Apparently he was also law enforcement in LA, and then went to Idaho to become a sheriff or some shit like that. Is that the same guy? I got questions. Is it the same guy? Because I'll roll back some of the footage and I'm wondering if it is the same guy. Is that the same guy? Let us know.
Matching the security planning of the Super Bowl. According to a law enforcement bulletin that was obtained by ABC News, authorities are, quote, tracking several threats of unknown credibility. Those final preparations now underway for the event, which is expected to include, as I mentioned, 100,000 people, both inside and outside. State Farm Stadium does have an estimated capacity of about 63,000. So again, we are talking about inside and outside of the stadium. Live now from Fox, we'll have live coverage starting tomorrow at noon Eastern time. That is 9 a.m. local.
So this is my question. Again, I go back to the guy that was a sheriff for law enforcement in Idaho, okay? Listen, Idaho and all those states are very MAGA red Republican states. They've been Republican states. And you can best believe that this sheriff was a Republican. So my question is also, what's going on in this party? What is the dissent? What is causing the dissent? And why are they getting violent? Why is this taking place? Why is this type of stuff taking place? What's happening here? I want to pull up some of the former sheriffs of Idaho, because I really believe this guy is connected to the Republican Party political affiliate that happened in, I want to say, February or March, early March. And they tackled I can't think of her name, but I have a video on it. I can go back in my archives of videos and look at it, because he had her pulled out of her chair, had her thrown to the ground, and had her pulled out of the arena or the forum, wherever they were at in Idaho, and took her unwillingly with their security agents that were there, and it was very unlawful. It was her constitutional rights were trampled on. So what's happening here? What we doing here? Why would you be in the arena with a gun, a knife, and all that stuff? Like, what are you doing there? This is weird to me.